YouTubing. It is cool. You have fun with it. But everyone wants to do it. And I can tell you, 99.9% of people do not know what they're doing. They just go to Google Play Store on their handy dandy mobile phone. There's editor free. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that. Oh, thumbnail maker. Oh yeah, I do it. Let's make this one statement very much clear. You need a computer to make watchable content. Watchable. You can make one on mobile. Just need to make it watchable. You cannot make it on mobile. Just write that down. You can make it on a console. You can use Share Factory, but you need a computer. But they don't have one. They don't really have a computer. And not a good one, at least. You can make one with a Chromebook. There's many tools online. Okay, like just throw that out of the way. I'm not your stream doctor. I'm not hair seller. I wish I was that cool. But I'm just gonna discuss what I use personally. What I use personally, and the reasons why I use them, what I used in the past. It's just gonna be an amazing cesspit. And like, come on, you wanna, yeah, you care. Okay, step 1. For this crisp ass voice, I use Adobe Audition. Now, I've gotten really good at using Adobe Audition. At first, I wasn't. I was a huge piece of shit at it. But Adobe Audition, it's an amazing tool, and without it, I can 155,000% tell you, my voice would suck. The second one up on this list is OBS Studio. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Everyone uses Adobe OBS, and many people are complaining to me that many frames are skipping. Friends, not people. I have to tell you that much. Enough for that. If you cannot run a OBS Studio, what? It runs on my laptop. I have an i5. I have integrated graphics. Like, not the best one in the world, not the worst, but like, come on. I'd recommend you to get OBS Classic. Okay, now OBS Classic uses a bit less of your CPU, looks a billion times more ugly. It's gonna scroll down here. You're just gonna download the installer. You can go through BitTorrent, Zip, or GitHub. I'd advise you to go with the downloader, installer, and or the Zip. Those are the two I would recommend. Now, OBS, it's an open broadcasting software, and you can get it to perform really good. You can see here 9.5% CPU has been used, and to get a bit better performance, you can just go here in Task Manager. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you a couple of tips for task. Yeah, there it is. And you're gonna see OBS open. I'm just gonna go to details. Just gonna go find OBS. I'm gonna right click, set priority to high. Okay, or above normal if your CPU's actual total shit. But like, everyone has an i5 nowadays, so you don't need to worry that much. And I'd also recommend you get this software called Quick CPU, because while OBS recording, I've noticed my CPU goes a bit too warm, and yeah, you don't want that to happen. That could totally ruin your PC, so keep an eye on that with Quick CPU. You could use your second monitor. I have mine disconnected right now. CPU data, Intel Core i5. Okay, and this could also be used to tell if you got gypped on your deal. If you buy a new laptop and you find out it's an i3 instead of an i5. Okay, and to get the best CPU performance, you're just gonna put everything to 100. Close that. Okay, OBS Studio, one of the best recording things out there. I'd recommend you to disable your preview. You can see 10%. It's gonna go to 7%. This uses a lot of your CPU because it's displaying stuff and it requires your CPU. I'd recommend you run it at 25 FPS, and if you have a better PC like a graphics card or something, go with like 30. I'd recommend you use X264. It uses your CPU to record. No, CPU recording is, in my case, a bit better than QuickSync or VSync or NVENC. Many people say that the NVENC GPU recording is better, but like it solely depends on your hardware. Okay, don't trust them. You can trust another guy called 𝒕𝒫. I mentioned him in the introduction. He's badass though. Like, come on, man. He's dope. Third on this list. Yes, there's a lot coming. You don't even know. Now, in my case, this software that I'm gonna show you right now is the most important one, because without it, I couldn't edit my videos. Duh. And it's just yeah. I used to use Filmora 9. I paid for it for a month. Then I found that, yeah, you could get it for free. I got it for free. I used it. It's a good software. Till the point where you get jealous of people doing keyframes and crazy shit. But till that point, you're just like, yeah, I need something else. And at that point, people go to Premiere Pro or some shit. But there's this very nice software called DaVinci Resolve. Why did my mic fall into my face? I don't know why. But DaVinci Resolve is a good software. It does everything Premiere Pro does. For you idiots that really just, Premiere Pro is just the best. It's the best. It's the best in the fucking world. I know those kind of people exist. And yeah, that's that. And do you know what the price of DaVinci Resolve is? Some people say it has better color grading than Premiere Pro. $600 maybe, $400, $100, $60, $20. It's free. I mean, there's no limitations as well. It doesn't even mock you. That this is a feature you could have had, but you gotta buy the premium version to get access to it, bro. So, bro, yeah, you suck. You know those kind of softwares. Yeah, I do. It's not that. It's not. It is not. It's a good software. I think you should check it out. Link in the description. Just kidding. Whoever the fuck you are, if you're watching this video on a laptop, on a phone, or whatever, you might know about Photoshop. If you don't know what Photoshop is, if you actually live under a rock, it's a photo manipulation tool. A very good one at that. I don't want to explain what Photoshop does. I make my thumbnails with Photoshop. But do not worry. There is another software called Pixlr. What Pixlr does is basically like Photoshop. It's just a bit more simpler, and yeah, it's like, yeah. Before we go to the next entry on this list, I just wanted to tell you about my Discord server. I have a Discord server. Not this one. You're not supposed to say that one. This one. Now, this Discord server is a very cool Discord server. It has staff members. This guy's a cast daddy. He's a staff member. He's 𝒕𝒓𝒄. He is 𝒕𝒓𝒄. Here's me. I am also 𝒕𝒓𝒄. Important art squad. You can get all of these stuff. I'm just loaded on this one. But like, if you wanna look at someone that just joined, it's this guy. He didn't even message once. It's just, yeah, here you go. You're an art squad member because you joined my Discord server. I have 𝒎𝕕6, 𝕠𝕟𝕝𝕝𝕝, 𝕠𝕟𝕝𝕝, 𝕠𝒂𝒃𝒂𝒅𝒆, the Music Man, 𝒎𝒂𝒅𝒆, and 𝒠𝒨𝒏𝒡. If you don't know what any of these do, let's just go to memes. That's actually a rule. You're supposed to go to memes to use 𝕠𝕟𝕝𝕝. Let's suppose I want to please meme to look at memes, and you can get a meme. And I want to roast. Please roast AST at 𝒂𝒃𝒂𝒅𝒆, one of our staff members. He's gonna roast it. So like, join my Discord server. And for my Twitch people out there, if you go follow me on Twitch, you can DM me. Right. You can DM me or Cass right here. You can message him. Please, I follow oddbot on Twitch. Then you're gonna get an invite to this very secretive server right here, Extreme Art Squad. Now this server is actually in beta. Yeah, has the same stuff, but you can actually talk to me a bit more personally. In the Super Art Squad, where everyone can join, there's a 50% chance I'll actually listen to you. And Cass, he's not gonna listen to you at all. That was that. So let's just discuss what is this thing. This is the outro, but before the outro starts, let me get my phone for 1 second. Like, just give me 1 second. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. You definitely should. You really should. Because the epic question though. I'm gonna do a couple of giveaways. Yeah. And I got 2 questions. So Hamza am456, how the fuck did you call a random kid you added? Now basically, we were playing shit night Fortnite, if you're dumb enough not to understand that joke. So there was this guy who literally had their name and had their whole number. I'm not gonna expose their number because I'm not dumb. And I just dialed in the number and I called it. That was the most weirdest talk ever. And L45 and Naughty, our staff member, Fortnite or editing kids' vocals. Now this is a very secretive, but I've been working on a project from someone. I can't really disclose their name as well. I had to edit a person's vocals because we're mixing a song. The vocals were absolutely trash, and he was using their game, whatever, the headset. And yeah, I had to give that backstory as well. I'd rather play Fortnite. It's hard to believe, but it's it was a huge piece of shit. His vocals, they were buzzing, they were 55 billion fans running in the background. Thank you for Hamza AM456 and F458 Naughty for giving me questions and free content. You don't get a paycheck or anything. You just get a shout out. That's it for this video. Next week I'm gonna release a video on Rainbow Six Siege with Shahir. I haven't planned it with him, but I'm just probably gonna be like, Shahir, please, bro, I want the video, bro. You've not been making videos, bro, for a long time, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. He's just yeah, okay, bro. Okay. Oh, what the? Yeah, man, I'll just come. It literally every time. If just 1 minute before, I've done all the planning. I've done everything. At last minute, I wanna record a video. You want to? Yeah, sure. And this recording was like 6 years ago. We used to play Roblox at the time. I hate that. I hate that I had to say that. And this was my voice message.
Shahid.
I'm a little kid.
Shahid. Shahid.
I mean that's cute. But I wish I have to go. I wanna play with the boys. Yeah, bye bye.